And so just making yourself comfortable on your mat, settling in, beginning to let go of what came before this moment, what will come after this moment, and just bringing yourself to the now, to this present moment, taking a nice deep inhalation through your nose, exhaling through your mouth as you say, ah, settle the shoulders, settle the back body. Notice where your body touches the mat, the back of your head, back of your shoulders, back of your arms, your knuckles, the back of your hands, the whole length of the spine, your buttocks, the back of your thighs, the back of your calves. Feel the weight of the legs, the back body, the arms on the mat. Lifting your head just an inch or two off the mat and gently replacing your head on your mat. And just letting go of any cares or worries or concerns you have. And just beginning to tune into the breath by watching the breath on the inhale. Feel the cool air passing through the nostrils to the back of the throat, to the chest and to the belly. You may notice it in some of these areas. And just beginning to focus on the rise and fall of the chest and belly. Exhaling, feeling the breath warmed by the body. And just follow the breath all the way in and all the way out, noticing just the rise and fall of the chest and belly. And if the mind wanders away from the breath, as soon as you notice that, just allow the thoughts to be there. Just observe the thoughts without judgment and return again, begin again, following the breath. With each exhalation, relaxing, letting go. So our focus this morning is going to be moving with ease. And I will vocalize that affirmation, I move with ease. And you can also say it aloud if you'd like, or you can say it in your mind. But just that thought of just allowing the body to just move gently with ease without forcing the body into any shape that you think it should be in, just allowing the body to move gracefully and with ease. So with that being said, we'll float our arms up overhead, just moving with ease. And then we'll exhale and float them down by our sides. We'll point our toes and then float our arms up overhead. So toes pointing, fingertips stretching away from the crown of the head. And then floating the arms down as we flex the feet gently. Floating the arms up overhead. So remembering we're inhaling as we float the arms up and point through the toes. Stretch out through the fingertips, exhaling, floating the arms, flexing the feet as we bring the arms down by the sides. So just continue with this motion. Just I move with ease, just floating along with the arms and legs, feet, either pointing or flexing. Really no right or wrong, just allow your body to make the shape that feels the best. I'm moving with ease. Stretching out through the fingertips and out through the toes. And the next time you float your arms down by your sides, you can bring them to stillness, bring the arms to stillness, and then bend the legs, placing the soles of the feet on the mat about as wide as your mat. And we'll just drop alternating knees to the midline using our breath. So exhaling the knee to the midline, inhaling it up, whichever left or right you choose. And just again, just move with fluidity, just gently waking up the hips, waking up the body, just noticing how you feel today, how the body feels as we begin, and just making note of how you feel without judgment, without attaching to a feeling, but just observing that feeling. So using our breath, exhaling the knee to center and inhaling it up. Noticing the facial muscles, the neck, the shoulders, noticing the jaw, and mindfully relaxing these areas. And the rest of the body also. Notice if the hands are clenched or if there's any gripping any place, and just allow the body to just be relaxed. Allow the mind to just be in the moment. And the next time the knees come to center, just bring them to stillness. Send the right leg out long, draw the left knee into the chest. Using the breath, draw the knee in on each exhalation. Relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the jaw, relaxing across the forehead, the temples. Perhaps focusing on any sounds you hear around you. Perhaps you hear some birds if your windows are open, or crickets, or you can even focus on my breath. On my voice, not my breath. And just relax into the moment. Drawing the knee out wide now towards the shoulder, the left shoulder. And then drawing it in a little closer, squeezing towards the chest. Opening up the hip flexor. Bringing the knee back to center, extending that left leg out long. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. The same motion, the same thing we did on the left side. Relaxing the forehead, the space between the eyes, the jaw, the neck, the shoulders. Using the breath to draw the knee in a little closer, squeezing towards the chest. And now bringing the knee out wide towards the shoulder, towards the right shoulder, and pressing in with that left leg into the mat. I'm just moving with ease here. I'm not forcing any shape to the body, but I'm just allowing the body to make the shape that it's making. Just drawing the knee in, but not forcing. Bring the knee back to the center, back to center. Send the leg out long. Stretch out through the toes. Float the arms up with ease. Stretch out through the fingertips, out through the toes. Walk the shoulders up towards the ears, alternating left fingertips reaching, right fingertips reaching. And then pressing out through the toes and the fingertips, really stretching. Take a nice big deep breath in here. Out, exhaling, relaxing the shoulders. Feel the heaviness of the body supported by the earth. Floating the arms down by the sides, bringing the knees, bending the knees, and bringing the knees towards the chest. Squeeze the knees towards the chest, and then push them away. And then squeeze them towards the chest. Bring them to neutral. So we'll just kind of hold on to the tops of our knees, and then send the right leg out long, and the foot is hovering over the mat. Squeeze that left knee in towards the chest as you lift your head and shoulders up. And we'll squeeze twice here as we puff out twice, squeezing that left knee in. And then we'll change, bring the right knee in, squeeze twice with 2 puffs. And we'll continue to do this motion. You can bring your head and shoulders down at any time if your neck gets tired, but we're engaging our core here, bringing the belly button in towards the spine. And we're looking to build a little heat here. Listening to your own body, continue alternating your knees in towards your chest with 2 puffs of air, and come down whenever your body tells you to, and float your arms up overhead. And once you come down and float your arms overhead, bring the soles of your feet together for Supta Baddha Konasana. And just allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. And as you're resting in Supta Baddha Konasana, you can do some pelvic tilts if you'd like. So you just kind of tilt the pelvis and bring the sacrum to the mat, and then release. Tilt the pelvis, bring the sacrum to the mat, and we're exhaling here, and then inhale to release. If it feels good, if it doesn't suit you today, just relax with the knees wide. And this also just brings awareness to the body. Just as you're doing these pelvic tilts, you know, you just notice parts of the body more readily because you're focused. And then you can float the arms down, take the hands on the outside of the thighs and close the knees like a book. Cross the left leg on top of the right, so we're stacking the left knee across the right thigh. And we'll shift the hips towards the left and allow the knees to fall towards the right. And if your neck permits, you can look away from the knees and allow yourself to completely release and relax. relaxing the facial muscles and the shoulders. Any tightness you may feel in the lower back or in the hip, you can bring the breath there and see if you can release. Closing your eyes, relaxing into this reclined twist. Gently inhaling back to center, uncrossing your legs. We'll take it to the other side. So stack the right knee on top of the left thigh. Shift the hips to the right an inch or two. Allow the knees to fall to the left. And if you did so on the other side, look away from the knees. Close your eyes. Breathe into any tightness you may feel and allow your body to release. Gently inhale your knees back up to center and uncross them. Draw your knees towards your chest. Hold on in front of your shins and rock from side to side. And then make some small circles massaging your lower back. Do 4 or 5 circles massaging your lower back in reverse direction. 4 or 5 small circles massaging your lower back again. Turn to your side and push yourself up, or bring your hands behind your thighs and rock yourself up to seated. I'm going to bring my blanket forward and just sit on the edge so that my knees are comfortable. And we'll just bring our hands to our knees, just resting our hands on our knees. Drop our chin to our chest and begin to make some nice, easy circles with our head. Just noticing how the head and neck and shoulders feel. Mindfully moving the head around. Giving extra attention to any area that may feel a little tighter. And at some point, reversing your direction. Making note of where your neck may feel a little tighter or where your shoulders may feel a little tighter. And even throughout your day, if you notice tension in the head and neck and shoulders, feel free to just stop and do some neck rolls, head and neck rolls. And as you're ready, in your own time, you can bring your head back to center. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Just let's do some nice shoulder rotations. Maybe 3 going back, and then reversing direction. A little self-massage. And then bring yourself to stillness. And then we'll inhale our arms up, look up at the fingertips and really stretch through the fingertips. And then exhale and twist to the right. Nice, straight, tall spine, extending through our crown. So moving with ease, inhaling to center, and then exhaling to the left. Just sitting up nice and tall. Inhaling to center, stretching through the fingertips, exhaling to the right. Feel the length of the spine. Feel how tall you can sit. Inhale to center, exhale left as you bring your hands down, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale to center, exhale the hands down. And now we'll bring our left arm across our body and we'll just kind of press that left elbow towards the back. Just feel the stretch in the back of the left arm, the left shoulder. But moving with ease, not forcing. You know, you'll notice my hands are relaxed, but I can feel the stretch. Keep the breath flowing. Exhale, release. Inhale, take it to the other side. Release. Then we're going to inhale the left arm up so the fingertips are pointing towards the sky. Bend at the elbow as if you're patting your back. Take your right hand, send the palm so that it's facing away from the center and sweep it around, around, around. And then see if you can reach the fingertips together. Like I can turn around and kind of show you what I'm talking about. So, and without forcing, you know, we're not forcing, but we're just getting a nice stretch in the back of this left arm and in the shoulder joints. We're not forcing, we're sitting up tall. You know, if your fingertips don't meet, because I think my other side, when I do the other side, they don't meet, but no worries. You're getting a nice stretch, but we want to do this mindfully without forcing. And release. And you can kind of shake out the shoulders. So we'll try the same thing on the other side. Inhale the arm up. So stretch out through the fingertips, bend at the elbow, pat your back, and then bring your left hand in front of you, your palm facing away from the midline, and sweep it around, 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 around. Bend and see if you can send your fingertips up towards the other fingertips. And if I turn around and show you this, I'm very far away, but that's okay. Just try to inch them. You know, if we had straps, if we were in a studio or with me at my house, I have a lot of straps here and I would use them with you, but this is fine. You can use a hand towel at home or a scarf, but you're getting a nice stretch here. So just allow the breath to continue. And then release and just kind of shake out the shoulders. And then we're going to come to our table gently. You can bring a towel or a blanket under your knees if you'd like. So we'll just come into our regular table with our wrists underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. And if you look back through the space between your knees, if you can see your feet, just move your feet slightly so that you can't see your feet. Okay, and so we'll just come into a nice flowy cat. So we're going to inhale as we drop our belly, look up, pushing away from the mat, and then exhale, round the back, push into the mat with the hands again, and then push back and sit down on the heels, dropping your elbows, tracing the mat with your nose as you come forward on the inhale, gazing up, exhaling round the back, push back and sit back on the heels, drop the elbows, trace the mat with your nose as you come forward on the inhale. And we'll just continue with this. So just allow your body to move with ease. No worries about whether you're doing it exactly like I am or exactly like I was instructing. It's just a suggestion. So just feel the body moving. Mindfully notice the back body. And as you come forward, feel the front body. We'll do this 2 more times. And the next time you come back to your heels, you can come to stillness in child's, extended child's, just bringing your forehead to the mat. And just feel the inhalations and the exhalations in this posture. You can feel the belly press into the thighs on the inhale and feel the belly soften on the exhale. Take 2 more breaths here. And then inhaling yourself back up to table. We'll come into thread the needle. So we're going to inhale the right arm up towards the ceiling, the fingertips up towards the ceiling, as we sweep the arm down, hand underneath that left arm, and bring the right cheek to the mat. We can send the left hand, kind of walk the fingertips up, up, up over the head. So our left arm is out straight, our right arm is out straight. Feel the stretch in the left shoulder, in the right shoulder. Then walk the left fingertips around to meet the right fingertips. So the palms are together here. And then take the left hand next to the face, push into the mat to come out. And then we'll inhale the left arm, fingertips up towards the ceiling, sweep that left arm underneath the right arm. Our palm is facing up. Bring the left cheek to the mat. And then walk the right fingertips up overhead so the right arm is straight. The left arm is straight. You can feel a nice stretch in both shoulders. And then walk the right fingertips around to meet the left fingertips, so palms are together. And then take the right hand next to the face and push into the mat to come out. Great. Okay, we'll take the left hand towards the center of the mat. We'll pivot the left foot off the mat as we bring the right leg out straight. Sole of the foot of the right foot on the mat, and then inhale the right fingertips towards the sky as we gaze up at those fingertips. So pressing into the right foot, we'll inhale and come up off the mat and bring our right hand to our calf, ballerina arms. Exhaling that left hand down to the mat, right fingertips to the ceiling. Inhale, bring the torso up, right hand on the calf, ballerina arm with the left arm. Feel the stretch in that left side body. Exhale, and then we'll windmill the arms down. Come back to our table. Now we're going to rainbow our hands around so that we're facing the opposite side of the mat. Bring the right hand towards the middle of the mat. Bring the right foot off the mat, kind of pivoting that right foot off the mat. Take the left leg out long, pressing into the mat with the sole of the left foot. And inhale that left arm, fingertips towards the ceiling as you gaze up at the thumb, if the neck allows. Press into that left foot. Bring the torso up. Bring the left hand down to the left calf and ballerina arm with the right arm. Feel the stretch on the right side body. Exhale, windmill the arms down again. Fingertips of the left hand are up towards the sky. And then come up again off the mat. Left hand to left calf, ballerina arm with the right arm. Feeling that stretch. Just moving with ease, not worried whether your shape looks like my shape. Exhaling down, windmill the arms back to the mat, and then we'll rainbow back to the other side where we began. Bring yourself into a nice table position. Spread the fingers nice and wide, and we'll curl the toes under as we push the hips up towards the sky. Come up onto the toes, and then we can alternate and bend the knees, pedaling it out here. And bring the feet wide on the mat. So the left foot is at the edge of the left side, right foot at the edge of the right side of the mat for a little different feel to down dog. And you can come to stillness if you'd like. Just press into the back of all 10 knuckles. Press the thighs and the calves towards the back of the mat. And just relax here for a moment. If it's not comfortable, of course, come down to the knees. You could even rest in child's if this is not comfortable for you. Keep the breath flowing. Step the feet so that they're hip width apart, and then we're going to walk our feet towards our hands. Bend our knees a little bit as we just rest in forward fold. So we're moving with ease and we're not really straightening the legs, like locking the knees. We're just hanging out here for a moment. Press the hands into the front of the calves and come up to half forward fold. Exhale, bend the knees a little bit, and then we'll reverse swan dive. So we're going to inhale and come up to standing. Bring the hands up over our head. We'll interlace our fingers with a steeple. Exhaling to the right. Inhaling to center. Exhaling left. Inhaling center. Pressing the hips forward so that we're leaning back slightly. And then bringing the hands to heart center. We'll turn to the short end of our mat. Float the hands down. So we're moving with ease here. Bring the left foot forward Send the right foot back so the toes are pointing towards the front of the mat. And we want to have our feet diagonally placed so we're not on a tightrope. And so find your balance, find your comfort. On an inhale, lift the arms up so that their fingertips are straight towards the ceiling. And then exhale and bend the front knee. So hips are square to the front of the mat. Relaxing your shoulders for Virabhadrasana 1. Tuck the tailbone, press into the heel of both feet, the heels. Relaxing your shoulders, straighten the arms. Float the arms down. Bring the feet parallel. Frame the face with the hands. Send the toes out so that they're diagonal. Bring the heels in. Engage the core. So tuck the tailbone. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend for goddess. So we've got a little bit of a pelvic tilt and the tailbone is tucked. Exhale, straighten the legs, bring the hands down by the side, and we'll turn to the short end, the other opposite direction. Right toes forward, back toes also forward. We're not on a tightrope again, as mentioned. Inhale the arms up so that their fingertips are pointing towards the sky. Exhale, bend the front knee. So keep the knee over the ankle. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Engage the core. Press into the heels of both feet. Keep the breath flowing. Front knee is bent. Back leg is straight. Shoulders are down. Arms are straight, extending through the fingertips. And elbow creases are near the ears if possible. Exhale as you float the arms down, straighten the right leg, turn towards the front of the mat and bring the feet together. So we'll come into a little bit of a balance before we take Shavasana. So we'll bring the weight of our body to the right leg. You can even come down and spread the toes wide. Give yourself a nice base. Press into the foot, almost thinking about roots growing from the sole of the foot. And then bring that left knee in towards your chest. Maybe clasp in front of that left calf or the left knee. You can move the foot around, rotate the ankle a little bit, swing the foot from left to right, and come down as you're ready. We'll bring the weight of the body onto the left foot. Do the same thing. Just come into a little balance. Whatever feels comfortable, rotating the ankle around. Swinging the foot from left to right. Keep breathing. Maybe squeeze the knee in a little closer if it feels good. And come down. We'll do that one more time on each side. Bring the weight of the body to the right foot. Squeeze the left knee in towards the chest. What we do when we're reclining, you can do here on your exhalation. Squeeze the knee in. I think my left side is a little wobbly today, which is fine. Release whenever you're ready. Take it to the balance on the left leg as you're ready. Just wait until you're ready. And release as you're ready. Bring the feet hip width apart. Inhale the arms up. Turn the palms away from each other as you swan dive forward, moving with ease. Micro bend in the knees. Place the hands on either side of your feet. Come down to your knees. If you have a blanket and you'd like, you can put it behind your head, or you can roll it and place it under your knees. That's a choice that you might make. So spread the feet so that they're on the edges of the mat with the toes pointing away from the center. Bring your arms away from your body so that your palms are facing up. Close your eyes. Take a nice, the biggest breath that you've taken all day, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Settling the body into a comfortable Shavasana. Perhaps thanking yourself for making the time to bring some calm and peace to your body and mind, and bringing some happiness to those that are sharing this practice today. So it's nice to share a practice with everyone. And I am going to come up. I invite you to relax in Shavasana and just return to your breath. Just following your breath all the way in and all the way out. And with each exhalation, just settling in for these few last moments here. I invite you to stay just as you are. And bringing your hands to your heart center if you'd like, but staying in Shavasana. May you move with ease throughout your day and beyond. Namaste.